What's up, traders? Matt from the Trade Brigade here doing a technical analysis on ticker symbol BKKT for Bakkt holdings. On the left-hand side, we do have the daily time frame, and on the right-hand side, the 30-minute intraday time frame. First things first, yes, this of course will be an update, but I've removed all of the not so relevant levels anymore from this section of the daily time frame chart. I would also venture to point out that in the post-market, we are still seeing big momentum follow through to the upside here, all based on the news that they did sort of complete a partnership with MasterCard, which of course is a huge deal in terms of making crypto a little bit more mainstream. And these guys pioneering that effort, obviously, again, a big deal and a very lucrative deal to, again, partner with MasterCard. So regardless, let's say for the sake of today's video that we will open on a gap up. In that case, there's no saying exactly where this momentum will run out. But again, for the sake of today's video, let's just assume that the overnight high will be here at 41.37. And let's say that it pulls back to this prior high for the open around $39 even. Again, these numbers can change by the time the bell rings tomorrow, but what we're about to discuss is a framework to help us navigate what could potentially unfold. So scrunching up the daily time frame chart to actually talk about this, if I adjust that a bit lower, good, and take out our tool here, whenever we're dealing with a gap up or down, the first thing that we have to think of, or at least consider, is the fact that we could get a gap and trap. And although it's probably not a popular opinion, it very well can be the likely thing that happens based on psychology. Okay, so if we open here, fail to take out the overnight high, really trap a lot of people in here, right? This is the psychology aspect of it, right? So anyone who gets trapped in here, and then we take out the low of day, basically the opening print, that's your short signal to take this lower to fill the gap here. That's the gap and trap, and why it kind of works into $31.57. You also have to imagine that anyone who's kind of buying in the after hours here, not in the regular trading hours session, is really just a momentum trader. They're not so much a strong-handed, I'm going to buy and hold this for 20 years, right? It's really a shorter term trader. So they might book some profits up here as well, which could lead to some selling. Again, does it have to unfold this way? No, nothing ever has to unfold any particular way in the marketplace, but this framework is fairly useful in terms of navigating gap up or gap down. Okay, the flip side of this coin, I'm sure the one a lot more people are thinking about, is of course the gap and go. So if we open here, find that we're getting price acceptance here in the regular trading hour session and not breaking down through the open, look for longs up and over the overnight high to take us into blue sky levels. So on something trading sub 50, looking at whole dollars, half dollars, and maybe even $5 marks as we approach that 50. Nice psychological number. The last thing I'll leave you off with is if we come on over to the trade tab here, whoa, all sorts of crazy stuff going on. What you'll notice is that you can actually short this via options. Okay, so options are available on it here. The volume's okay, right? Obviously these 7.5s way out of the money. We're getting some love today. Obviously there's nothing really near the money right now for the put side. So all things considered, we'll see how it unfolds. We'll see if some of the volume comes into these higher strikes. But as of right now, if you did want to short it, it is potentially possible via options, but obviously not via shares, as you can see right here. That's really going to wrap up the video here. It's all about the gap and trap or the gap and go. You have the levels I'll be paying attention to. Remember that these two are subject to change based on whatever happens in the overnight session. That's going to wrap it up. If you enjoyed the video or learned anything new today, let me know in the comments section or by giving the video a thumbs up. Don't forget our main channel is linked in the description, and all of that being said, I wish you a green trading week.